Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, men and women of goodwill. My name again still remains Onyebuchinwa Ashiburobi, known as the Great Seer or the Sea of the Seer, preaching nothing but the undiluted truth. On this very platform, I will preach nothing but the undiluted truth. Now, let me bop you also. Share this very program and hit the like button, please. This morning, somebody sent me a program that was, I don't know if it was going on already on the platform of Vam Vam Vam, where Vam Vam categorized me as a lunatic. You know, for a very long time, if you go to some people, I have told them that, An me mere Vam 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 ebere, due to Guinea, the guy is depressed. And if you look at him, he is depressed. I have avoided saga or to reply him. It's not as if I had the things that he went at the back to tell me, because I shunned Imam Madabo. I had all the nonsense he went at the back. But for the record's sake, Vam Vam Vam, I watched your video one day. You were telling people that, the people going against CRC, that ever since you people remove Ogenkere, that the work have been going on in Biafra land. I watched that video and I shook my head. How people will be lying a white lie to the people. Vam Vam Vam, are you aware that we held meeting with CRC? Where they said that 75% will be going to the men on the ground. And they brought a fake man on the ground called Chika, which we later knew. From the same man on the ground, they called him a contractor. That what he does is to collect money and then come on the ground and look for people. Chika involved Vam Vam Vam. Are you aware that Imam Madhabu said that he will not work with those men on the ground because they are already receiving money somewhere? Are you aware? Which made me to be angry. Are you aware? Ask Chika. Chika will tell you. Because Chika said to us, if he said he don't want to work with them, Allah de maburu ndinze. Allah de maburu ndinze in struggle. Kedeba name Allah de maburu ndinze. My brother. And the day aneku Allah de maburu ndinze. Agu neme mtate. So probably somebody is benefiting from the struggle because Allah de him maburu ndinze. That was the word of Chika. Fake commander Unuji. Fake commander. Though the man negashi too much. The man came to me when you people appointed him and told me, hey, that he have spent 15 million in acquiring something. He did not even involve, CRC did not give him money. Nobody. He used his own money, 15 million. He went to Biafra Unite and told Biafra Unite that he spent, was it 6 million if I'm not mistaken? 6 million of his money to buy this thing. He went to Adadi Orama, lied another lie again. One person, different lie. And you do video, you do program, you lie to people. Since your people, CRC, things have been going on. Show me one single thing that is going on. Show me one single thing. Is it the fake video that you people brought that have a bank robbery? Somebody that was recording that video said bank robbery, which caused uproar, which made most of us to ask, and Abaziebe, the issue of this Biafra. Though when that issue was raised, I know what I said. But some people said, how can they be robbing bank? It was your Chika who brought the video of bank robbery. And we said, we made findings of Chika. And we now knew that the guy, from the same men on the ground, the guy was giving money, 2.2 million, to give to some people. Let me forget, because he was giving that money to add to the one on Erieri, because the day that they sent money, was it 3 million or thereabout? The wife, He was on phone with another person, speaking to that person, and he called the wife. Nne, have you seen that money? When you say, hey, daddy, they were happy. And the person said, eh, go mo Biafra ka they happy like this. So, are the question go hello here? Vam. Are you not aware that they sidelined you? Even in CRC, they sidelined you because they said you talk too much. And the same too much, you talk too much. Now, when we have abandoned them, they then brought you that talks too much. Are you not aware? Okoko. Or men Nekudoku. I know the reason why I'm replying you. It is because of those calling, thinking that CRC is doing something. CRC held meeting with us, where they said to us that they will be giving 75% to men on the ground. And we said we will monitor it. And we do our findings. The next meeting, we will call them. And in the next meeting, they refuse to invite us anymore. We asked for the meeting. But the first meeting, they were the people that called us to the meeting, or their agenda. They were the people that pleaded for us to come to that meeting. Because their agenda was for us to go and canvass for men. And we told them no. We cannot canvass for men where we will go and canvass people and money will be donated and we will not see the account of the money. We will not do that. We can only do Biafra where we are sure that the money is being used for its purpose. And when we held that meeting, we told them that we will go and do our findings. In the second meeting, we asked for the meeting. All this while we have been doing meeting, even within ourselves. But one day we added Vam into that meeting. The meeting scattered. And before we said, let us add Vam, some people said, no. Even Chika, that is with you now, telling you rubbish, said no, that you talk too much. Chika himself said no. He cannot be in the security meeting with you, that you talk too much. And then I myself pleaded that you are being depressed, that nobody should blame you on what is happening, that you are depressed. Which they later added you. Do you know why I use I? I will say the one that I said. I will not represent other people in their own opinion. Please. So that it doesn't look as a snitch. I do not represent other people in their own opinions. Now, when we held the meeting, at the first place, you people should pay attention. At the first time that we held the meeting, what was discussed in the meeting was when we wanted to have second meeting with the CRC. And we held meeting, we said some certain things. And we said to Vam, are you the one to contact CRC? Or should another person contact CRC? He said, no, he will be the one. And they said, if you contact CRC, don't tell them anything. Just tell them that we want to have meeting, a continuation of the formal meeting that we have held. It was at that point that we briefed Vam that there was a meeting held. You were not in that meeting. You yourself, we are not in the meeting. This Vam coming. When they want to do important meeting, you know the day there. You know the day there, Oga. You see this one that doesn't know how to talk. Or he put a social media, where you been invited in an important meeting. Now so then go throw you, go one corner. Throw you, go one corner, held the meeting, and then send you to social media to go and back. You will be on social media backing like a mad dog. For a very long time, I have refused to respond to you. I have refused to respond to you. But this very morning, you were asking people, is somebody still listening to those idiots? Vam. Have you forgotten that you beg us to carry you along? You beg us to carry you along. There was a program which you said that you wanted to host with me, Adadi Oramma, and me, Adadi Oramma, that you want to come because people are no longer watching you. You said to us, you said to Ada, because Ada loves you so much. Each time Ada will be like, oh, van 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 one name. She loves you so much. And to carry you along. That meeting, I deliberately said I will not join the meeting because, did Ada not tell you? Did Ada not tell you that I said I will not join the meeting? I said I will not join because you talk a lot and you lie a lot. Once you finish lying, you will come inside to be begging. Did you not, were you not, that apology you made against the Biafra Unite, that you are now calling Biafra Unite, calling him names, you were begging in the secret that, it is devil's work, nobody should blame you. And Biafra Unite insisted that you must go public, that you did the thing public. You must go public. Now you have started again. Were you not begging? You were asking somebody, are people still listening to those idiots? But you came to us to beg us that nobody is listening to you anymore. That you want to appear in a program where I am and Adadi Oramma so that it will enable our followers to watch you. And then come to your program. Did you not plead? And program was scheduled. And I said, I will not join that program. I said, I will not join the program. Go to Ada and see and ask Ada, was Ada not pleading? Let us, Ada loves you so much. This Ada is on social media now. I know where I pleaded for you. I know where I pleaded. I know where I pleaded for you. Ada loves you so much. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe ụmụnne na nke a biko ka eme ihe a nsị Ada. Ihe ụmụnne mmadụ mee first, second, third. Even aka na-ekwukwe ya sị na ọ ya eme apology gaa ha gaga kwuwa ha ọzọ. Bịa ha inside, bịa ha na-ayọ biko. That time I told Jova, agụ na-akpazi ya because the guy was saying that we should help him beg Biafra Unite. In one of his programs that he held, he was even attacking Biafra Unite again, calling him names. And after finishing the program, he comes in to tell them, oh, please help us beg Biafra Unite. Ana Junko Aziara. That was where they started telling him, Vam Vam Vam, you talk a lot. Mind your mouth. And mind how you talk. That is the person asking, are people listening to those idiots? For a very long time, I have avoided speaking about you. You went on your program and you were shouting, since you people sack Ogenkere, that work is going on in Biafra land. Are you not aware that CRC, Imam Madabu said that he will not work with those men on the ground because they are already receiving money from somewhere? Well, I says from somewhere, I do not mean one. Say, hey. Oh, they even know that they are receiving money from us. He mentioned the name, which I will not mention on this very platform. Imam Madabu said it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, men and women of goodwill. My name again still remains Onyebuchinwa Shiburobi, known as the Great Seer or the Sea of the Seer, preaching nothing but the undiluted truth. On this very platform, I will preach nothing but the undiluted truth. Now, let me whop you also. Share this very program and hit the like button, please. This morning, somebody sent me a program that was, I don't know if it was going on already on the platform of Vam Vam Vam, where Vam Vam categorized me as a lunatic. You know, for a very long time, if you go to some people, I have told them that An me mere Vam 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 ebere. Due to Guinea, the guy is depressed. And if you look at him, he is depressed. I have avoided saga or to reply him. It's not as if I had the things that he went at the back to tell me, because I shunned Imam Madu. I had all the nonsense he went at the back. But for the record's sake, Vam Vam Vam, I watched your video one day. You were telling people that, the people going against CRC, that ever since you people removed Ogenkere, that the work have been going on in Biafra land. I watched that video and I shook my head. How people will be lying a white lie to the people. Vam Vam Vam, are you aware that we held meeting with CRC, where they said that 75% will be going to the men on the ground? And they brought a fake man on the ground called Chika, which we later knew. From the same man on the ground, they called him a contractor. That what he does is to collect money and then come on the ground and look for people. Chika involved Vam Vam Vam. Are you aware that Imam Madhabu said that he will not work with those men on the ground because they are already receiving money somewhere? Are you aware? Which made me to be angry. Are you aware? Ask Chika. Chika will tell you. Because Chika said to us, if he said he don't want to work with them, Allah de maburu ndinze. Allah de maburu ndinze in struggle. Kedeba name Allah de maburu ndinze. My brother. And the day I nekwu Allah de maburu ndinze, agu neme mtate. So probably somebody is benefiting from the struggle because Allah de maburu ndinze. That was the word of Chika. Fake commander Unuji. Fake commander. Though the man negashi too much. The man came to me when you people appointed him and told me, hey, that he have spent 15 million in acquiring something. He did not even involve, CRC did not give him money. Nobody. He used his own money, 15 million. He went to Biafra Unite and told Biafra Unite that he spent, was it 6 million if I'm not mistaken? 6 million of his money to buy this thing. He went to Adadi Orama, lied another lie again. One person, different lie. And you do video, you do program, you lie to people. Since your people, CRC, things have been going on. Show me one single thing that is going on. Show me one single thing. Is it the fake video that you people brought that have a bank robbery? Somebody that was recording that video said bank robbery, which caused uproar, which made most of us to ask, and Abaziebe, the issue of this Biafra. Though when that issue was raised, I know what I said. But some people said, how can they be robbing bank? It was your Chika who brought the video of bank robbery. And we said, we made findings of Chika. And we now knew that the guy, from the same men on the ground, the guy was giving money, 2.2 million, to give to some people. Let me forget, because he was giving that money to add to the one on Eri, because the day that they sent money, was it 3 million or thereabout? The wife, he was on phone with another person, speaking to that person, and he called the wife. Have you seen that money? When you say, hey, daddy, they were happy. And the person said, go mo Biafra ka they happy like this. So, the question go hello here. Vam Vam Vam, are you not aware that they sidelined you Even in CRC, they sidelined you because they said you talk too much. And the same too much, you talk too much. Now, when we have abandoned them, they then brought you that talks too much. Are you not aware? Okoko. Or men Nekudoku. I know the reason why I'm replying you. It is because of those calling, thinking that CRC is doing something. CRC held meeting with us, where they said to us that they will be giving 75% to men on the ground. And we said we will monitor it. And we do our findings. The next meeting, we will call them. And in the next meeting, they refuse to invite us anymore. We asked for the meeting. But the first meeting, they were the people that called us to the meeting, or their agenda. They were the people that pleaded for us to come to that meeting. Because their agenda was for us to go and canvass for men. And we told them no. We cannot canvass for men where we will go and canvass people and money will be donated and we will not see the account of the money. We will not do that. We can only do Biafra where we are sure that the money is being used for its purpose. And when we held that meeting, we told them that we will go and do our findings. In the second meeting, we asked for the meeting. All this while we have been doing meeting, even within ourselves. But one day we added Vam into that meeting. The meeting scattered. And before we said, let us add Vam, some people said, no. Even Chika, that is with you now, telling you rubbish, said no, that you talk too much. Chika himself said no. He cannot be in the security meeting with you, that you talk too much. And then I myself pleaded that you are being depressed, that nobody should blame you on what is happening, that you are depressed. Which they later added you. Do you know why I use I? I will say the one that I said. I will not represent other people in their own opinion. Please. So that it doesn't look as a snitch. I do not represent other people in their own opinions. Now, when we held the meeting, at the first place, you people should pay attention. At the first time that we held the meeting, what was discussed in the meeting was when we wanted to have second meeting with the CRC. And we held meeting, we said some certain things. And we said to Vam, are you the one to contact CRC? Or should another person contact CRC? He said, no, he will be the one. And they said, if you contact CRC, don't tell them anything. Just tell them that we want to have meeting, a continuation of the formal meeting that we have held. It was at that point that we briefed Vam that there was a meeting held. You were not in that meeting. You yourself, we are not in the meeting. This Vam coming. When they want to do important meeting, you know the day there. You know the day there, Oga. You see this one that doesn't know how to talk. Or he put a social media, call, ya. Where you been invited in an important meeting. Now so then go throw you, go one corner. Throw you, go one corner, held the meeting and then send you to social media to go and back. You will be on social media backing like a mad dog. For a very long time, I have refused to respond to you. I have refused to respond to you. But this very morning, you were asking people, is somebody still listening to those idiots? Vam. Have you forgotten that you beg us to carry you along? You beg us to carry you along. There was a program which you said that you wanted to host with me, Adadi Oramma, and me, Adadi Oramma, that you want to come because people are no longer watching you. You said to us, you said to Ada, Because Ada loves you so much. Each time Ada will be like, oh, van 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 one name. She loves you so much. And to carry you along. That meeting, I deliberately said I will not join the meeting. Because, did Ada not tell you? Did Ada not tell you that I said I will not join the meeting? I said I will not join because you talk a lot and you lie a lot. Once you finish lying, you will come inside to be begging. Did you not, were you not, that apology you made against the Biafra Unite, that you are now calling Biafra Unite, calling him names, you were begging in the secret that, it is devil's work, nobody should blame you. And Biafra Unite insisted that you must go public, that you did the thing public. You must go public. Now you have started again. Were you not begging? You were asking somebody, are people still listening to those idiots? But you came to us to beg us that nobody is listening to you anymore. That you want to appear in a program where I am and Ada Diorama, so that it will enable our followers to watch you. And then come to your program. Did you not plead? And program was scheduled. And I said, I will not join that program. I said, I will not join the program. Go to Ada and see and ask Ada, was Ada not pleading? Let us hear. Ada loves you so much. This Ada is on social media now. I know where I pleaded for you. I know where I pleaded. I know where I pleaded for you. Ada loves you so much. Ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe ụmụnne na nke a biko ka eme ihe a nsị Ada. Ihe ụmụnne mmadụ mee first, second, third. Even aka na-ekwukwe ya sị na ọ ya eme apology gaa ha gaga kwuwa ha ọzọ. Bịa ha inside, bịa ha na-ayọ biko. That time I Jova agwụ na akpazi ya because the guy was saying that we should help him beg Biafra Unite. In one of his programs that he held, he was even attacking Biafra Unite again, calling him names. And after finishing the program, he comes in to tell them, oh, please help us beg Biafra Unite. Ana Junko Aziara. That was where they started telling him, Vam Vam Vam, you talk a lot. Mind your mouth. And mind how you talk. That is the person asking, are people listening to those idiots? For a very long time, I have avoided speaking about you. You went on your program and you were shouting, since you people sack Ogenkere, have that work is going on in Biafra land. Are you not aware that CRC, Imam Madabu said that he will not work with those men on the ground because they are already receiving money from somewhere? Well, I says from somewhere, I do not mean say, hey. Oh, they even know that they are receiving money from us. He mentioned the name, which I will not mention on this very platform. Imam Madabu said it, that they are already receiving money somewhere. That he will not work with them. That made him to work with Chika. Vam Vam Vam, you held a meeting and you was praising, hey, Igwe Butozo. Is it not the same Igwe Butozo that his account, I was brief, sent to you people, and Faden Unetihi, Faden Shishin, Ana Yosiunia, for complete 2 to 3 weeks, Ana Yonu Bikotirinu Nunde Ego. Is it not the same people? Did you people pay shishi until we leave? Until we left to you people? Not even 5 naira was given to those people. So stop deceiving the public. Oh, ever since you people sack Ogenkere, In this very freedom, CRC is the smallest because they started with insincerity. They started with insincerity. We made our findings and we knew that the people that they are working with are criminal. The one that money will be sent to the wife, I love him so much, but because of Biafra, I will gamble on anything. This very man we have spoken for a very long time. He is somebody that I love so much. I love the guy so much. We have spoken for a very long time. And money, they send money to him to give, to do work. He will not do work. He will bring the video of a bank robbery and said his man is doing work. And then we went on the ground to investigate. They told us he have nobody. No a contractor call. Even they said, one of the guys said, I don't want to say it on certain things, please. This is social media. And we scheduled meeting with the CRC. Just because in our first meeting, they invited us to first, not first meeting, second meet. That was the second meeting because our first meeting was held during the time they said peace talk. Yeah, peace talk. That was when they invited two of us in the meeting for peace talk. We went on that peace talk. Then the second meeting was held after they said they left the circle Ogenkere. And when we held that meeting, they understood that we were not people that they cannot buy over. Because we insisted that all the money that they got, they should shift it to the church. And they said they are going to take how many percentage, which is not my problem. But my problem is, because of what they are doing international, they are going to take 25%. And they said that they will not work with Igwe Butozo. That's it. And they refused us to have a second meeting. Which Ada beg, because she never wanted Biafra to scatter. And at the end of the day, they held the meeting, which I refused to be there. I am not there. They held meeting, and they brought other people from the media to be in the meeting that you know that it is continuation of the first meeting. You now go and brought other people, and those people that do not know what was discussed in the first meeting came and they were pouring sand into Gary. Oh, you people are media people. Why would you people want to know something about men? Because the things that we want to know, we have known it. You will not work with men on the ground. We have grabbed that. Is there any other thing for us to know? Nothing. No other thing for us to know, please. We are not babies. We have grabbed the thing. But where I have problem is where Vam is. Where Vam is. That is where I have problem. The same person begging us to include him, that he is not getting viewers. He is not getting viewers. I watch a video where he is boasting, oh, I don't care about views. You don't care about views. And you was begging Ada that, oh, nobody is viewing you anymore. That they should, you want to appear in a program with me. Mind your mouth. It is this your mouth that is making you. In a time of war, let us remember that there will be a time of peace. Vam. Because this your mouth is implicating you. This is the same reason why you was begging Biafra Unite inside secretly. Secretly, you were begging Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite refused. That you have done it more than twice. That if he forgive you now, you will still go and do, which you are doing now. You apologize that you lied. Biafra Unite said, go on the public and say it. Go on the public and say it. Which made you later made the video, which you said, oh, I am sorry, nwanne m gbaghara, ịgụma ihe niile ịgụmara gụcha ko eribe ko ericha. Should Biafra unite forgive you that time that we were begging him to forgive you, that you will not speak again? Akara iwu anyị n'ala because na nke ị nọ na-akọ ka onye eburu battery ya, lying to the general public of how your men are doing something on the ground. Which your men? Which of your men? Is it not the same people that Imam Madhabu said he will not work with, because they are already having that he don't want people to collect money from here and collect money from here? Is it not what your Imam Madhabu said? And when you are on program, oh, look at Aneku, those of you contributing money there, because the guy had a ego, on where ofe on a discuss with somebody. Oh, when on phone a discuss with somebody, I will be a meeting. I will not. Okay, mba. I will not na bankata. Na jubiko. Oego ikeji eshio for. Which was what brought our attention to investigate the guy, and we investigated the guy, that the guy is just a contractor. Go on the ground and ask about the name that you people are working with. The guy that you people are working with, he's just a contractor. He can lie for Africa. He came to me, he told me, oh, he used 15 million. Nobody asked him to use. He used 15 million of his money to use it and do something. He went to, was it Biafra Unite? He told him 6.5 million. He went to Ada and told him another thing. Then he went to me and told me, and he's good. Please. The guy that they are working with is such a fraudster. He is good that immediately he pick your call, he will form as if he is talking to another person. You will hear something like, hello? Maybe he have discussed it with that person. Hello? Bruno here JJ wegana ebedio na. Onya yasi onye isi. Ego adehe. Osi jebego nnu ana me discuss here. Every time he call you, he is in a meeting, telling you one type of meeting or the other meeting. One day he invited me to their meeting. Security meeting. Here discuss a security meeting. Security meeting, he invited me. Ndina support Ngozi was there in the security meeting. Ndina support Ogenkere was there in security meeting. And he was telling them, nah, my brother, you remember, I have worked with you for a very long time. The person that, if you go to this so commander, you will ask, me and you, when we started autopilot, from autopilot to this, security meeting, from autopilot to this, from this to this, that he is holding security meeting. Nadina meeting, I'm na meeting, ora atowakum. Anom na meeting, ora atowakum. From autopilot to this, from this to this, we have been a long time, and this and that. And one of them said, when he started, because the guy that they are working with works with Ngozi Araboeze, works with Ogenkere, and still works with Imam Madhabu. One person in 3 different governments. When he started speaking against Ngozi Araboeze, one of them in that meeting said, you don't need to speak against anybody. Just do your own. This and that. He said, I'm not speaking against him, against her, but you know, this and that. That and this. The security meeting, I want to hear the way forward. What for them to give him report? Oh, we have done this and we have done that. And security meeting, Ebana convince my brother, you are stabbing me at the back. Okay, look at my warrior. Somebody went and collected my warrior. They have deserted me, but no problem. His worst mistake was taking me to that meeting. That thing he called a meeting because I left that place. Vam vam vam. Are you not aware that you are being sidelined? Nobody wants to discuss important thing with you because your mouth is leaking. That is the reason why any meeting that they want to have, some people will say, oh, Vam 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 will not be there. Vam 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 will not be there. And Imam Madabo said, Vam 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 must be there. At the initial stage, I said I will not have meeting with Vam Vam Vam, to be sincere. I think when we had a meeting with Imam Madabo them, I said I will not be in the same meeting with Vam 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 until he apologized to Biafra Unite. I made it categorically clear. And I left the meeting where Imam Madhab, where somebody, was it Chioma, was saying, was telling Biafra Unite, if you don't want to forgive Vam Vam Vam, now we are begging you to forgive. You step aside. I immediately, Nami first of all, leave the meeting because they have a pompous high. I agree that there are sensible people, there are sensible individuals, please, in that forum. But you know the bad ones are taking over them. There are sensible individuals in CRC that wants to see things work. I must tell you the gospel truth. I don't need to castigate all of them. There are sensible individuals. But the bad ones have the upper hand there. The bad ones have the upper hand there. Those people with a pompous spirit, can they want? There are people determined to give their best in CRC. But the bad ones take over them, shadow them, and they are not doing anything. As far as I'm concerned, nothing. Nothing. Because Imam Madabo have said that he will not, when we were there, before we left, they said that they will not work with Igwe Butoza. That Igwe Butoza is receiving from here and there. That he cannot be receiving from this person and this person. That is not done. But you told the people that why you are leaving is because the men on the ground are not being taken care of. And you left. And you define your own that you will not work with them because they are receiving from there. Are you not a liar? I'm asking you. Vam 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 and others. In all of this, nobody takes Vam 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 along because he was not in the meeting. He was not in any of these meetings. His work is to shout, this shouting on a shout on a social media. That is his work. Onwe meeting, onwe important meeting on aga. Imam Madhabo na say, if you don't want to take him along, we must take Vam 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 along in the media. If we don't want to take him along, that means you don't want to work with the government. Government in case go na man work with the Butoza. You people should not allow me to speak more because there are more. And don't forget that we have the recorded video of the meeting we had with you. So that nobody will push me to publish the video. We have the recorded video of the meeting we held with you people. We have the recorded. Me too have my own version. So that nobody will push me to publish it in the public. Though I'm not like that, but if worse come to worse, that is not meeting. I will publish it. Vam 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 Menonu Giriye. And some people still listening to them. No, the CRC is in charge, taking care of men on the ground. Is it not because of these men on the ground that we hesitated when they said that they will not work with them? When they refused to have meeting with us simply because we held meeting at the first, they called us meeting at the first place and we ambushed them with our own demand. that if it is not meted, we are going to leave. And the demand is, if you contribute money, we don't want to hear that they give to Okeke or Mr. Okafor again. Shift it to those men. Ọ bụghị ha contribute cha ego onye a were nke ga na-arụ n'ụlọ onye a were nke ga na-arụ n'ụlọ. We don't want to experience something again. Which in the meeting there are sensible, I must say, there are sensible individuals in the meeting. In that meeting there are sensible individuals, I must say. But Imam Madabu is F9. F9 with other people. There are more sensible individuals in the meeting. Oh, I must tell you the truth. Those who wants to see things work. But in a situation whereby the bad ones have the upper hand, the other ones will become Ibem Fagot, just like me. Mbagava Adam Belembagava Ada Mbagava Adam Belembagava Ada Mbagava Ada Mbagava Adam Belembagava Ada Mbagava Adam Belembagava Ada Ebe Kaneje Adam Belembagava. But a man kwam lazo emegene arannem. If you carry me Mbagava Mrueba Njogi question ma jogi ye determine. Like a question Joro commando no ya te rigidono. Ihe ọ gwaziri ihe ọ kwuru na that meeting maka ọ ma na adịtare ọ ma ihe ọ kọrọ onye a mara ihe ọ kọrọ onye a mara ihe ọ kọrọ onye a ya use your brain. I will not answer you that thing here, but I will send something to you which will answer you. Why is it that you will not answer whereas you have lied in at the back? Are you people not aware that a person that you called commander ebe a na-akwụ ya ụgwọ bụ na akaụntụ nwunye akwụ dị ụgwọ nwunye dị happy? Hey, daddy, ahụgo m the money. Ya sị nne ọ na-atọ gị nke nwaanyị chia. I start is reason. Ele nke bụ ego asị na-eji protect Biafra na-ebutezi happiness ọ na-atọ gị nke nwaanyị chia daddy. I say mba. And the time that the guy used Alade Mavuru Ndinze, I say no, this thing Adabacha. Odabacha. So vam nwụrụ nwa nkịta gị tii n'ọbọ. Nwụrụ nwa nkịta gị tii n'ọbọ. I am telling you for the last time. Nwụrụ nwa nkịta gị tii n'ọbọ. I will come out to speak more. Potakwa ima since if bidoro from secret, I have avoided you all this while.
I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come. Thank you. I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I am done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come. Thank you. I want you to understand, it is only in Biafra land that people are not running away from their ancestral land in the entire Nigeria. In Yoruba land, people are fleeing the ancestral land. In the northeast, northwest, middle belt, people are fleeing from the ancestral land. It is only in Biafra land, and the government of Biafra made it possible. But you know what? They would like you to believe that Simon Ekpa is the cause of insecurity. No, I am the solution, and the only way they can get to you is by kicking me out of the way, which is not possible. I have come. After I'm done with Nigeria, Biafra will be free and enjoy freedom. Biafra will know the importance of freedom and what I'm doing today in 5 years to come. Thank you.
A minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra, and the time starts now. We mourn our heroes past, we celebrate them, and our heroes living, fighting to see that the flag of Biafra is above sea level. We appreciate all their sacrifice as we continue to fight on to see that Biafra is fully restored. Ise, Ise, Ise. Good evening, Biafran people. Good evening, lovers of freedom. Good evening, the press, the media, and those that have come to visit us. We bring you warm greetings from the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto in the homeland. We salute all of you for your good works. And we say, please keep up the good work because it is time to show the world that our Prime Minister's sacrifice is Biafra on a global stage. We are not relenting in any way. That is why the acting Prime Minister is here to talk to Biafrans once again for them to know the way forward. His Excellency, the acting Prime Minister of the Biafran people, Honorable Okechukwu Nkere. Biafrans await your speech. You're welcome on stage, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Information, Honorable Sonny Aparawa. Thank you for your great job, you and your entire team. We appreciate everything that you are doing for Biafra. We appreciate all our heroes, our leaders before us, our leader Ujuku, Philip Effiong. We appreciate them. We appreciate our leader Mazin Namdekan. And we also appreciate our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I have an important message to deliver to Biafran today. And all the members of the Brgie cabinet members here, we appreciate all of you, Rep and Admin, and fellow Biafrans at large. This message is about our freedom. Who are we waiting for to give us our freedom? Are we waiting for United States of America? Are we waiting for Gabon? Are we waiting for Israel? Are we waiting for Germany? Or are we waiting for the terrorist Fulani herdsmen? Or are we waiting for Nigeria? You need to ask yourself this question. It's very, very important. And I believe we all know that our freedom is in our hand. It don't matter what they throw upon us. It don't matter whether they call us terrorists, whether they lock all of us up. We as Biafra is more than ideology. It is who we are as a people. And the question is that, what do we need to do to get our freedom? What is required for our freedom to come? It's fasting and prayer will give us our freedom. Are we waiting for Jesus Christ and our God, Jehovah, to come down from heaven to hand over our freedom to us like manna? Who are we waiting for? Are we waiting until our leader Mazin Namdekan is released? Are we waiting until our Prime Minister is released? What about if we are waiting and these terrorists will overrun us and kill us all? What are we waiting for before we start funding our freedom? Who are we waiting for? Are we waiting for those that are sabotaging this great cause? Are we waiting for those that are still standing behind the fence to come and join this freedom fighting? Are we waiting for innocent Moto? Are we waiting for Obi Kuban? Are we waiting for Flavor Nabania? Who are we waiting for? When are we going to fund our freedom? I'm most threatened yesterday after some meeting I have in Washington, D.C. And my takeaway from that meeting is that Biafra freedom is in Biafra hand. I was even asked, do we have an army? The US government know we have army. The world at large know we have our army, BDF. If you have your army, what is the purpose of the army? What is the duty of our army? It's to defend the Biafra land. If we have army, what do our army need? What are they going to use to defend our land? Are they going to defend our land with bare hand? Are they going to defend our land with cutlass? The answer is no. They are going to defend our land with logistics. If we can acquire missiles, AK-1000, armor tanks, jet bomber, jet fighter, submarine, whatever, that is what the military need to defend a country. We are not hiding it to the world that we don't have army. We do. I was asked this question yesterday in DC. Do we have army? And I answer, yes, we do. If the world know we have army, that means the world know we will fund our military. We are not hiding it. And our army is born out of necessity to defend Biafra land. If the invaders did not come to invade us, if they did not come to kill us, if they did not come to Islamize or chase us out of our land, we would not have army. A country have army to defend their territorial integrity, to defend the people, to defend the women, the children. Biafra have army. Take it anywhere in the world. When Finland is there making caricature of themselves, why do we go down in history as a failed state, as a country that work with terrorists? Shame unto that prime minister called Stud what again? Shame unto him. Whatever his name is. Finland need to vote that idiot out. Shame unto him. Every time he will run to Washington, D.C., doing what? Seeking for help. If Finland is man enough, if they can handle it, why are they seeking for help from United States of America? They are embarrassing themselves. Yesterday, there's some conversation that I will not go into details when we talk about Finland. The country is just bringing themselves down the hill. It's a shame. I was asked, do we have army? Biafran people should be glad and rejoice that they have army. We have our BDF. And we will fund our BDF. We are not hiding it. We fund them. If we don't fund them, who will fund our army for us? If United States of America don't want us to fund our army, they should fund our army. Because we need to fund our army so we can combat this Boko Haram, so we can combat these terrorists. We need to fund our army so our army can kick the ass of the ISIS, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ASWAP out of Biafra land. My fellow citizens, I'm telling you today, fund your army. If they don't want us to fund our army to defend our vulnerable women, children, territory, we ask the United States of America to give us army then. By the way, United States of America defend a lot of countries in the world. Probably 1/3 of country in the world depend on US military. If they don't want us to fund our army, we are asking the White House to deploy their military to Biafra land. Let us all work together and fight the terrorists. Biafra Liberation Army is ready to work with the United States Army to kick the ass of all the terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, out of Biafra land, out of West Africa, out of the entire world. We can partner with Washington to fight terrorism instead of United States of America partnering with Nigerian terrorist state. Terrorists cannot fight a terrorist. The vice president of Nigeria is co-founder of Boko Haram. If you arm Nigeria, that means you arm the terrorists. I used a case study of Afghanistan yesterday on my presentation. I was applauded. I give an example of what happened. When the Afghanistan army were armed by the United States of America, of which they spent billions, the same army colluded with the Afghanistan's Taliban. They colluded. They hand over all the weapons to the Taliban. That is exactly what the Nigerian terrorist state is doing. Whatever you give to the Nigerian terrorist state, whatever weapon they acquire, they will hand it over to the Boko Haram. When I mentioned that yesterday, they look at me, they said that was a good one. The world expects us to kick Nigerians, to burn down Nigeria. You have to fight like never before they will take you serious. When I mention about how there's no coverage coming from Biafra land through all these heavyweight mainstream media like CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, and others, they look at me, they shake their head. They said, the fire is not burning enough yet. We need to make some noise. We need to burn down anything that Nigeria represents that is still in Biafra land. Any Biafra, Nigerian flag, anything still breathing as Nigeria. Burn it down, take it down. Kick them out of our territory. I was also educated more yesterday about a lot of stuff. Way forward. Biafra is here, if you don't know. I have several meetings. On one of the meetings I was asked, when we actually asked the question, Our lobby asked this question. After the genocidal civil war which the Nigerian terrorist state colluded with Britain, starved over 3 million Biafrans, killed over 5 million, have the issue of Biafra been discussed in Washington, D.C.? This top U.S. official said no. This top U.S. official is well familiar with that country, Nigeria. He narrated to me, he speaks volumes, he highlight and he talk a lot about Obasanjo, Abacha. He even mentioned what is happening in Bakassi, villages in Bakassi that some of us don't know. He's well grounded. It was a good meeting and one of the most fruitful meetings since going to Washington. When we talk about Finland, he shake his head. Says Finland is just disgracing themselves. My fellow citizens, what are we doing? What are we waiting for? Until we get our freedom. When are we going to burn down the Nigeria? When are we going to do this? Our freedom is in our hand. No one will give us our freedom. Our dear lovely President Trump will not give us our freedom. He will recognize our effort. He will recognize us. When he see how hard we are working, when he see how hard we are fighting, they will come and support us. Another case study, when Russia invaded Ukraine. The whole world are looking, asking questions. What is Zelensky going to do? Is he going to stay or is he going to run away? Is he going to flee to exile? Just like either the prime minister of or president of Afghanistan did. When the Taliban attacked, the president of Afghanistan flew. He flew and ran away. But Zelensky refused. He encouraged the people to stand their ground. He mobilized the people, and the people are willing to defend Ukraine. That is when you see the whole Western world, the whole world rally around Zelensky, because he shows strength. He showed that Ukraine is ready to fight back. If we Biafrans don't convince the entire international community we are ready, they will not support us. We talk about a lot. When I say a lot, not everything we talk on social media. But a lot of in-depth things that's very sensitive. And on the aspect of all these saboteurs, they need to disappear. Those that know what I'm saying, know. Those that see in spirit, know the interpretation. Every saboteur must disappear. All these illegitimate governors, they need to go down one after another. I'm not hiding. I'm not missing my word. Case study, like Hope Ozodema, he have killed thousands of Biafrans. He have displaced thousands of Biafrans. He have burned down thousands of Biafrans' houses. If we bring him down, him as one person, is he a crime? The answer is no. Every illegitimate governor in Biafra land must be go down. They have killed enough. They colluded with the Nigerian terrorist state. Do you think If UN hear a breaking news, hope also the man that is terrorizing the Biafran people is gone, that we have bring him down. Do you think they will blame us? No! The world realized, the world know Nigeria is a terrorist state. And his party, APC, is also a terrorist party. Do you think if Washington here tomorrow, Soludo is down, they will blame the Biafran people? No! Rather, they will ask question. What goes wrong? Why do we bring him down? Every politician that represents Nigeria parading around in Biafra land, from senator to whatever, if you have the opportunity, bring him down. If you can't fund your army, let your army do the work for you. If we don't bring them down, they will bring us down. You either choose to live or you choose to die. If you don't get to them first, if they get to you, they will not just bring you down, they will bring both you and your entire family and your entire community. Enough is enough. We need money. We need a gem. Fund your freedom. Do you think the head of the congregation, the body of Christ, the pastor, reverends, bishop that you believe in, how many of them have saved your life? How many of them have intervened after these terrorists chase you from your houses, burn some alive? How many of them have bring these Biafrans that were massacred back to life? None of them have done that. How many of them have preached to you the need for you to defend your land, the need for you to defend yourself? But rather they're still scamming you. You still give them your money every Sunday. All of you donating money that was sent to Europe somewhere, to whoever you worship as a man of God. How many of them have come to Biafra land to rescue you? Yesterday, I talked more about when I ask question. Why is it when they always talk about the massacre of Christians, they always talk about Zamfara, Kaduna, this, Sokoto, that? I say, what about Biafra land? Why are they not mentioning Biafra land? Because they are oppressing the Biafran people. They don't want the world to know that Biafrans have been killed and massacred. Because they don't want Biafra land to be in the mainstream news. They don't want Biafra discussion on CNN, Al Jazeera, BBC. That's our one of our websites said. BROGIA. Restoration hope. We hope for our restoration. Because they don't want Biafra to be restored. When they think they kidnap our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, that will quench our quest for our freedom. That is a fantastically lie. They have just resurrected this freedom. When Finland colluded with the EU and Nigeria to oppress Biafra, to imprison a freedom fighter, they think that will stop us from fighting for our freedom. They just ignite this freedom. Nothing can stop us from fighting. We will be more brutal. They talk about how we are funding our freedom from diaspora. We will fund it and fund it. I wish I have trillions and billions and trillions. I will bring it and fund it. If you don't want me to fund my freedom, stop killing my people. Stop killing Biafra. Let Biafra go. If they don't want us to fight, they should stop killing Biafra. If they don't want us to have army, all the Nigerian terrorists, military, army in military uniform should leave Biafra land. So maybe we'll negotiate if we have our army or not. Any country that question why do we have our military, that country should deploy his military and let that country military be our security. By the way, United States of America is security of a lot of countries, even at a time including Germany. After Second World War, Germany was disarmed. They only have police. United States of America provides security for Germany for years. Even till now, they still provide security. I can keep naming countries. If Washington wants to provide security to the Biafran people so we can counter these terrorists, it's a welcome development. As the leader of free world, they should do that. And no arms sale from Washington to Nigeria. If that happens, that arm will land in the hand of the terrorists Boko Haram. We talked a lot yesterday. We are progressing. This month is a significant month. I said it last 2 weeks. What Finland did, they just ignite the fire. If I have opportunity, I will burn down Nigeria. I will set it ablaze. Nigeria is a dream killer. When I was speaking yesterday, I made it clear that Tinubu can't even come to US because he was indicted of drug trafficking in the 80s, of which he escaped and run away from US. They say noted. I talk about Shetima as co-founder of Boko Haram. Biafra is here. We will destroy Nigeria from abroad. It will really please me, give me joy to see Nigeria burning down to ashes. A dream killer. Country that cared less for humanity. Country that bamboo anyone govern. And for all these fake sabos claiming they know Onyendu, they know PM, they do this. You know PM, you know Onyendu. What have you done out of that? What impact have that bring to the struggle? All the coup plotters, both coup 1 and coup 2, they have not yielded fruit. We are watching. But while they are there, sabotaging, we are pushing the gospel of Biafra to Washington. Because I can see light from Washington. I can see freedom coming from Washington. We Biafra just have to do the needful. We just have to do that, just what is right. And for those thinking there will be an election in Biafra land. Be warned. No Nigerian election will be conducted in Biafra land. For those saying we inciting violence in Biafra land, Biafra land is our land. We are not Nigeria. We are defending our land. We are not inciting any violence. Our job is to serve our people. Any election that will be conducted in Biafra land will be Biafra election. Biafra governorship election, senator election, but not Nigeria. Saludo, you are running around thinking you will conduct your election. No Nigeria election in Biafra land. All of you illegitimate governor, be warned. I wish Nanga Patunaka one by one. Chineka only look. Biafra Watenego, found your freedom. Support. So we can kick the hell out of these people. They have killed us enough. Why are we quiet? Why do we allow these people to take advantage of our kindness for weakness? How I wish I can say it all. You will say, wow. So foreign power can even think like that. They say a lot. We need to bring down every saboteur. We need to bring down anyone that comes to kill us. We did not go to the north to kill them. We did not go to the north to invade them. We did not go to the south, the Dudua, to chase them out of their land. We didn't do that. We are in Biafra land. And the Nigerian terrorists that have colluded with Boko Haram, ISWAP, Al-Qaeda, they came to our land not just to kill our innocent civilians. They rape our women, displace our family, chase us out of our home, burn down our home, burn down communities, burn down our businesses. And you want to tell me that we don't have the right to defend our land? You must be very, very stupid. A video was played earlier before the program started. I hope you all Biafrans listen. If you like, put your phone to the wrong place. If you like, put your phone to the wrong direction. The people the young man was talking about are the same guy, Chika, that was promoted from this evil woman in France. All the evil people will come after you one after another. I hope the message is well delivered. We have an army. I was asked yesterday in Washington, do we have army? We Biafrans are proud to say yes, we do. The question is that how are we funding them? How strong are they? How determined are they? With your help, with the help of every Biafra, we can make our army strong again. We can make our military better again. We can make our military formidable again. We can make our army kick Boko Haram ass wherever they see them. We can make them chase the enemy out of our land. If United States of America is looking for a partner to combat terrorism, especially in West Africa, our army is ready. We can be good partner. But, fellow Biafrans, we don't want to disappoint ourselves. They want us to make some noise. Do you want me to say it out here? We need to start kicking terrorists out. We need to start kicking people's ass. We need to start burning Nigeria. The world will be proud of us because they are tired of Nigeria already. If you don't know. No country in the world loves Nigeria. Even this Islamic country, Tunubu can go to some country. Shetima can go to some country. Nigeria is gone. And we are here. And some, let me tell you, fellow Biafrans, our leader Mazin Namdi can do it all. He still remain our leader with great respect. But he have a lot of cancer surrounding him. Instead of cutting the cancer, he tried to cure it. He tried to manage the cancer. Okay, say me, let's see if we can manage. We don't manage. We cut the cancer out. And for those thinking, when PM come out, he will be linear. If you're a cancer, we'll cut you out. We'll cut you. Pack. Just pack. I got a piam mad in here. Pack. If they think they can stop our freedom. I said it few days ago. The journey just begin to a new level. Water is the code. If you come our way, we catch you. You go down. If you're Haneze Ndibo parading yourself, working with the terrorists, you are a terrorist. You will go down. If we catch any governor, that governor is a gun. Go down. Because later, after they destroy our land, they will do exactly what Ikwikwi Obiano, that drunkard that used to be a governor in Anambra. He disappeared. He ran to Atlanta, Georgia, having fun, living a better life. But when Obiano is a governor in Anambra, he could not change a number. When this useless Peter B was a governor in Anambra, he couldn't even give Anambra a steady electricity. He couldn't even give the people of Anambra water that we run into their house. He couldn't even give them a better security. Not good education, not good hospitals. Failed criminals. Maobi. Hey, these people, Obi, anywhere you see Obi in Biafra land, bring him down. Anywhere you see any legitimate governor, bring them down. We don't want them. The terrorists are working with them. They are bringing them in. Any enemy of Biafra must go down. Whether you are a chief in a community sabotaging the Biafran people, whether you are Haneze Ndibo, whether you are American veteran, whatever, you are not working for interests of Biafra, you are Biafra enemy. Whether you are a pastor, a reverend, a whatever, you are Biafra enemy. And for those of you that are supposed to fund your freedom, that are contributing your money, after contributing, they will send your money to somewhere in Italy every month or every week. You should be ashamed of yourself. Have they come to save your life? Our people were killed, massacred, starved to death from 1967 to 1970. What did the international community do? What did Rome and all of them do? The best they can do for you now. If they start killing us in millions, in thousands, that's when you will see they will run like he-goat. They will run like some nincompoops in the name of humanitarian aid, in the name of Red Cross, to bring you rice, beans. But now that we are crying, you don't see them. Fake Red Cross all over the world. Fake humanitarian aids from all these bunch of biased countries. Now that we are asking, let us go our separate ways. Now that our blood are not flowing in millions, so we can have less casualty, the world will not come around. Countries will not come to help. But if both sides start dying in millions, you will see all these fake countries everywhere. Red Cross, they want to come and ship Indomie. They want to come with all kinds of palliatives. But now you don't see them. Until blood will be flowing everywhere. What a shame to the congregation. What a shame to the body of Christ. Christians all over the world, they are hearing our voice in Twitter, in Facebook, in YouTube, while we are crying that Christians are being killed daily by these terrorists. They will not come. They will not come now. But when it gets to a stage where people will be dying in millions, you see them running, you see different aircraft coming to Biafra land with all kinds of first aid in the name of humanitarian, in the name of Red Cross. Shame to all these NGOs, biased and fake organizations. United Nations is designed to unite global community. The United Nations happen to be, instead of doing their job, they are so biased that they destroy the international community. They don't speak. They don't quench the fire. They ignite the fire. When you see the fire on, you see them having meeting every day, every week, talking about how we're going to quench the fire now. But when they have opportunity to stop that fire, they refuse to do that. The leader of the free world, United States of America, Biafran people believe in your leadership. We Biafrans are asking you to take the lead as the leader of the free world, to intervene between the issue of Nigeria and Biafra. We Biafrans have redeclared our nation, and they've been locking our leaders. We can't complain much because we know the oppressors will always come after us. We are strong and resilient. We need your support. Recognize Biafra. And with the help of United States of America, we can all work together to combat terrorism. And remember, the goal of these terrorists is to overrun Biafra land. And for them, their goal is to lay their hand on Biafran resources. And after that, they will attack the West. Not just that they are coming for the Biafran people. They are coming to the West as well. We see what happening in Europe. Europe everywhere is chaos. They are everywhere. And for my fellow citizens, fellow Biafrans, if you don't fund your freedom, you are a coward. Your freedom will not be handed over to you in a platter of gold. Your freedom is in your hand. Your freedom is staring at your very own eyes. Fund it. What will you profit you? What will it profit you? You that have millions, billions, and you let these terrorists take your life. Then what happened to your millions and billions and mansion? They will take over your mansion, turn into their home. And they will freeze all your accounts. Even if your account is in abroad. When all your beneficiaries are gone, that money is gone. It's time that you put your money in where your money will save your life. And Biafra will be the best bet where you will store your money. Use your money and fight for your freedom. Thank you, fellow citizens. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. And it's already public, probably before now. On the 18th, if you're a Biafran, find your way to Washington. We have event going on. Be part of history on the 18th of this month. On the 18th of this month, be part of history. Before then, we'll let you know the venue and the location. Biafra is here. And for those that are defrauding fellow Biafrans, saying they send message to our dear President Trump, don't believe that. United States of America only recognize one entity fighting for this great cause. Biafra Republic Government in exile. I repeat, Biafra Republic Government in exile. Apart from Biafra Republic Government in exile, there is no any other government fighting for this great cause. And for those that think it's going to be like when our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is here and our PM, that they can just do whatever and we'll let it go. We don't cure cancer, we cut it off. Because we don't want that cancer to come back again and hurt us. Stay strong. Fund your freedom. Fund your freedom. Fund your freedom like never before. Kick asses of all the terrorists, saboteurs. Bring them down. Thank you from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will take few comments and questions and we bring it down. We appreciate all Biafrans that have keyed in. You have seen series of nonsense that has paraded on the media for days and weeks now. And maybe by tomorrow we will be opportune to bring them to the screen for video analysis. Since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021, Biafrans have been massacred. And the only person that came out to carry the cross of Biafra and to make sure the footprint and the legacy and everything that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu worked for did not go into the mud was our Prime Minister. He is the Biafra on the global stage now and forever because he has taken Biafran matter to the European Commission. And that is why we are very bold and courageous to tell all Biafrans that we have recorded another victory. Yes, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by Nigerian terrorist government. And there, the message is there on the international scale. That is why, as we establish our case in the US Congress, it's very easy to comprehend. That's why you can see the US, that's why you can see the US entertain all these criminals in US. Tinubu, the terrorist drug lord, cannot go to America. So we are very happy. We are very happy that today Biafrans have recorded a big success with our Prime Minister on the global stage. What others have not done for years, we have done and we have achieved. There is something here that some of you need to understand. Since Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya, we have not seen any Igbo groups or World Igbo Congress or AVID come out to say they are going to Washington, D.C. to meet the Congress or to meet anybody or to petition or to bring Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case to the international world. Our Prime Minister also was detained. You did not see any group doing the same thing. Then, immediately you saw that the BRGI APM and the lobbyists and attorney submitted first in history world-class testimony to the US Congress of America, dragging Nigeria and Finland to the table, exposing them of their kidnapping and detention of our Prime Minister unjustly, respectively. You then see different splinter groups coming out from the gutter. When we submitted the testimony to the US Congress, you can see that there is an act that was quoted there. Today, you see that all these criminals that have come out, they are going to quote the same act that the Biafran government in exile quoted in their testimony to the US Congress. Permit me to get hold of that publication because I want our people to understand something. Because we have series of sabotage. Yes, sabotages in diverse ways. The one that have been with us inside for the years, studied our in and out, and now decided to show forth. And those that just stood on the fence, waited to see the progress of BRGI. On seeing that BRGI have gotten to the final point of destroying Nigeria, the idiots all emanated from nowhere. It is BRGI that took Nigeria and Finland to the US Congress. And then our demands to the US Congress, the US government, the number one was to invoke the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act, subtitle F of Title X11 of PL 114238. The Global Magnitsky Act Human Rights Accountability. Today, if you check the media and check all these useless groups of avid and World Igbo Congress that are coming out from their toilet, they are now going to go and quote the same Magnitsky Act, Human Rights Act, which BRGI have quoted and submitted to the US Congress. For Biafra, recognition, sanction of Nigeria and Finland for their injustice against the Biafran people. Where were all these criminals before now? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu had been in detention for how many years? They did not know where the Magnitsky Human Rights Act was, to quote. Not until BRGIA has taken the bold step, paid money to the lobbyists and attorneys, do work day and night to make sure they make a difference. A difference that for the past 50-something years, nobody have made for Biafra. This BRGI, under this prime minister, that has become a global stage. This BRGI, under this prime minister, which they have now detained.
Honorable Minister of Information, sorry to cut you off.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, actually, Elias is the one who even threw the question. Our wonderful lobby, Elias Garasulias, with under Jim Mora, former U.S. Congress, who served for almost 25 years, a well-respected congressman, a good man. So when this question was thrown to the top U.S. Official about the issue of Biafra, if any government, any group, organization have brought the issue of Biafra to Washington, he said no. So Biafran people, behold, BROGIA, please hold your government so dear. BROGIA, they are working day and night to make sure that we take the case of Biafra to Washington. And our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu emphasized more about Washington. He believed in Washington. He believed in the role of the leader of the free world, United States of America, would play. Our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ebo also believed in Washington. So we still have a roadmap to our recognition, Washington. So follow him, the no road, and it's always good to align with the best. Washington is still the best for now, for humanity, for mankind. When they make decision, there's too much debate. So we are happy that things are turning around to our favor. Sorry I cut you off. I just want to make Biafras know that Washington D.C. after the genocidal civil war, the genocidal war between that Nigeria brought to Biafra, they haven't recalled any time they discuss issue of Biafra in Washington. But now they discuss Biafra. I'm not going to mention people that I have meeting with yesterday, but Nigerian government, it will shock them because Biafra is here. And Biafra, they cannot stop us. Biafra is like a pregnant woman. When a woman is pregnant, it's pregnant. That's what it is. Until that woman delivers. Biafra is here. No man born of a woman will stop Biafra. Thank you.
Good to remind them of the connectivity, because those that have those meetings with the US congressmen are the horse's mouth that people need to hear from. So it's good when you tell them verbatim to verbatim, because when we say it, it's as if we are telling them stories. So the question to these criminals that have reappeared from the toilet is, where were all of you since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021 June to this very day? Why didn't you go to Washington to go and quote the Global Magnitsky Human Rights Accountability Act? Why did you wait for BRGIE to quote it and use it to sanction Nigeria and Finland in US Congress before all of you idiot, useless things smelling pigs woke up from the toilet to start making noise. The same Bruce Fern that you
Honorable Information Minister.
yes,
The same yesterday, a top U.S. official also mentioned about the testimony that was submitted to the human rights. So they are following. They know what is going on. Please, Biafra, dig your hand in your pocket. This is time you fund your freedom. Don't let these terrorists kill you all, please. Dig your hand in your pocket, fund money. AJ, we don't hide it. We are funding our freedom, yes. Do we have army? They ask me the question. I say yes. When you have army, how do the army eat? How are the army being taken care of? How did the army equip to go and fight? Money get the job done. We need money. If you have money, you want your freedom today, tomorrow. You want America to publicly counter the rest of the world. We are recognized either in chamber of UN, wherever. Your money will make it. A journey of 100 days, your money can make it a journey of 5 or 10 days. Thank you.
thank you, APM. Because some gullible Biafrans may not understand the impact and integrity of that testimony, that world-class testimony of Biafra submitted to the U.S. Congress. That is one in history. That is the first of its kind. Nothing like that had happened before, even when our eternal leader and his deputy were here for Biafra. There was no such opportunity for a world-class testimony to be submitted to the US Congress for the Biafran cause. It was just individuals that were protesting in the street of US. There were no intermediary between the Biafran government and the US government. But today, in our days, the difference is clear. So, Biafran people, ask those criminals, ask those idiots that call themselves War Labor Congress who never wanted Mazinam Nikano to come out. Avid who never wanted Mazinam Nikano to come out. All those idiots that never wanted to hear Biafra. While they were massacring babies, women, and children in Yamufu in 2022, that was when these idiots had meeting with us and the PM, and they were asking us why we don't allow Igbo presidency Soludo election to go. Why do we want to come and stop it because of Biafra? These are the idiots that you see today coming out to tell you that they are World Igbo Congress, they are avid, they are coming to go and quote the Magnitsky Act of Human Rights in America. They did not quote it since 2021. No. They did not quote it since when PM was detained in November. Oh. They did not quote it since 1999. They did not quote it since 2000. They did not quote it since when Oyendo started Biafra in 2012. No. Immediately they saw that we have submitted this testimony to US Congress last month. Last month. Today now, you see them going to go and do nonsense to come and deceive people in the media. We are coming. That is why we say every saboteur must be out of the way. The same Bruce Fern that they used before to scam Biafran people is the same Bruce Fern that you see that they are using to parade in the media. And I wonder where some of your brain cells are. Whether Fulani Voodoo or Fulani Kwili Kwili or Zobo have destroyed all your brain cells. You see idiot pop out in the media, you go and start sharing the nonsense. Biafrans in BRGI and Biafrans in the entire world, wherever you see that nonsense, you have to even report that video. Report it and block it, because these are publications that are arising to come and fight and counter everything that you are doing to the recognition of Biafra and to the restoration of Biafra. There will come too many groups that will arise to go and destroy. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has suffered this fate. While he goes to Washington, D.C. and comes out, you see different groups going to go and then replicate the same thing that he's doing. That is why you had APM tell you, he was asked, how many government How many groups are here coming to advocate for this recognition? And the answer is, it is only BRGI that is this one legal entity. Because they have faced something like that, where people come together and say they want independence, and there are other sabotaging groups that arise to come to destroy. But you see, what you put it to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the last bus stop. What you did to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who is regretting of many of you that he trusted in this BRGIA. These are the last bus stops. At this very time, going forward, the kind of brutality that some of you will see, you would not believe what will happen. And I wish to make it very clear that the load is falling on all of us here now, that are here now. Our Prime Minister have done what he has to do. He has led the path. He has set the pace. He's given us the template. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done all. Are you still waiting for them to come out to come and start again? That means you are crazy. So if you know you're not ready for this freedom, if you know you're here to mess up and you don't want to listen and to go in line with the instructions of BRGI, which we are here now, please pack your load and start living. Because the kind of cum that will be coming, we will not look face. This is a message to everyone. And this message goes to every cabinet members of BRGI from beginning to the end. If you're not ready to abide with the guidelines that BRGI is giving you, please pack your load and leave now. We are not ready for any internal sabotage that will now take out to external, because the highest level of sabotage that has ruined this very government process has been from internal.
Honorable Minister of Information.
Yes, APM.
Yesterday is one of my. I love America. I'm proud of America as well. Yesterday is one of my best meetings so far. I was I was yesterday with what I hear. There's a lot of things we might think that are not right when we do it, but we are wrong. It's right. When we are fighting for freedom, you do everything to get your freedom. It don't matter. Whoever come across, if it is the governor that is bringing the terrorists, kill him, get him out, move. It's enough. Get it, because if you don't get him down, he will get you down. You have to choose one. Yesterday, I heard some strong word, some question that I'm like, whoa, we have to be brutal. We have to show the world. And one other thing we Biafrans need to, I just want we Biafrans to know is that any country before NATO, we allow any country to join NATO. We vet you, your country, they will make sure you are ready to fight them. You make sure you can fight, they will make sure you are ready. If we Biafrans don't put up fight to show how we can defend Biafra, they won't recognize us, because the world don't want to welcome a new nation that will be so weak that the next thing, if a republic come to invade us in future, they will just kill us all. Or maybe from the north or our neighbors, we have a little conflict and they invade us, they will just wipe us all. We'll start be looking for international community to intervene. No. They want us to be strong. They want Biafra to be able to defend Biafra. Like a country like the leader of this free world will not condone any weak country. For you to align with them, you have to be strong. You have to be tough. Yes, you have to be tough, so you can be their friend. We Biafrans, it's time we show strength, not weakness. We Biafrans, sometimes I start to be ashamed of myself, saying that in Yamufu, terrorist group have chased how many communities. They will ask you, what happened to the citizens of Yamufu, the millionaires and billionaires? Can they come together and support this great cause? They will say, and when we say we are 70 to over 80 million, they will look at us and shake their heads, say, oh, 80 millions, you can't even raise army of 1 million to get your freedom. You can't raise army of half 500,000. You can raise army to kick all these Boko Haram out. We Biafrans, if we don't do this, we should be ashamed of ourselves. It's time that we go harder, time that we go brutal. Eye and eye for eye. If they come with AK-47, we double it to AK-90 what? 47 plus 47 give you 94, right? We double it. Whatever they come with, we mash it. If they are 10, we come with 20. Nobody have the monopoly of violence. Nobody have the license to take anyone's life. The terrorists don't have the license to come to our land to kill us. They don't have the license to chase us out of our community. If we allow them to do that, we are cowards. If they come to kill us, we kill them, even take their territory. We push them, and push them out of their own territory. We can't be crying like babies every day. We can't be all over social media ranting, being on space from morning to night, YouTube, crying to the rest of the world. When they see us doing nothing, they mock at us. They look at us like weak vessels, like cowards. Pick up your arm. Defend your mother. Defend your daughter. Defend your children. Will you be quiet when a criminal, armed robber, come to your house to kill you? Not just even steal from you and kill you. You as the man, if you believe you're a man enough, defend. You will kick ass, kick that animal, that criminal out, that armed robber, whatever you have, whether it is machete, whether it's AK-100, whatever. Won't you use that to defend your family? Biafra is our family. We have to defend Biafra. And all the sabos, all those that have colluded with the terrorists, we need to wipe them out of our land. Look at what happened in Ghana. I believe in the 80s. You see, Lawrence, President Lawrence, right? Lawrence, yes. Look at what he did. He cleaned. He wiped out all the evil politicians. And you guys forgot back in the 70s, 80s, when you hear Ghana must go. Are you hearing Ghana must go today? Because all the bad politicians were wiped out. They were flushed out. Now you see people all over West Africa running to where? Ghana. Do you think Ghana get to where they are just by talking? They fight for it. They have a champion. They do something. So it's time, United States of America here. They have shed blood for their freedom. American soldiers that have died in millions, they have shed blood to get freedom. And this is the same United States of America that people from China, pregnant women, they want to run from China to come and have a baby United States of America. So their baby will be American citizens. Even Russia that is competing with America. Pregnant women will come catapult themselves from Russia to America to do what? To be American citizen. Few weeks ago, there's a report. China have over 300 and something thousand students, China students in America, almost 500,000. China that is competing with America. But they send their children, kids here for education. To do what? To acquire more better knowledge from the leader of the free world. And the leader of the free world, they didn't wake up and just get to where they are. They fight. They fought for it. They shed their blood. That is why I love this country so much. And we need to imitate them. You use your strength to get what you want. If you use your weakness, you will be bullied. You will be bullied. If you use your peace, you want to preach like all these pastors that will tell you to do fasting and prayer from Monday to Sunday, from Sunday to Sunday. You pray fast. God will from heaven and chase the Fulani for you. Where did that happen? That never helped no one. You fight. Biafran people, this is the time. Rise up. We call on all those that have never supported this freedom before. It will happen before your eyes that we will be free. And if you don't support, you don't want to be third-class citizen in Biafra, especially those that are enlightened about this cause, those that are educated about this cause. You need to come and join this great freedom. In future time to come, you will be proud that you are part of this movement, that you are part of those, the pioneers, who bring this rising sun, a country of the rising sun that shine for the whole world. Thank you.
And we would like to take some of the hands before we call it a day. And tomorrow we will have a video analysis from the studio towards the evening time of Biafra time. So, media team, steadfast. And this announcement now goes to the entire BRGI cabinet ministers and members. Please, the media team have their set out a pattern of doing their things. So when you come to the media to join them, you abide by their settings. Okay, thank you so much. We take the first hand. David Nana, over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, my information and telecommunication minister, for giving me this opportunity. His Excellency Honorable Ogechukunkere, our APM. Thank you so much, sir. This is one of the greatest speeches of our time. It has really energized us, Biafrans, and Biafrans who have listened have made a very good use of your words. In fact, this speech really, it really encouraged a lot of us. But I have a couple of questions just to ask you, sir. And I don't know your time, just 3 questions, if I may say, if you have that opportunity to, respond to us, because we also want to actually find out what is actually playing out. First of all, I want to appreciate you for what you have done. That is, you have demonstrated your commitment. Like you said, our APM is your boss. I've been able to stand for him so strong in making sure that you set the ball rolling even when he's not here. My first question to you, sir, is on the 31st, you said, is the eve of Biafra. I want to ask you, sir, how did you receive the verdict on our PM, Prime Minister Simon Ekpanjoku, when that verdict was made? Because we were very much expectant it was going to be more favorable than it turned out to be. And now that it turned out the other way around, how ready are you to go through all these difficult times for the Biafran people? That's my first question, sir.
Thank you very much. I already know that the month of September, a lot is going to happen. And as a freedom fighter, I know it's not going to be all that easy. But I also believe that whatever the outcome is from Finland, is still going to be to our own favor. So, and before before then, I have spoken with our PM several times, and what the Nigerian terrorist state, what they're actually doing, they are helping our cause. And our Prime Minister being strong, being a freedom fighter, who know what he's fighting for, his boldness, give us courage. So the disappointment is that we didn't know Finland is going to go so low But nevertheless, in just few months or few years, PM will be out. So we appeal it. We know that how you work in Western world, and based on the appeal, they're gonna respond. So probably can come down to like less than 4 years, of which he already served almost 2 years, based on the calculation. So we believe that he will be with us very soon. So he will be with us very soon. That's all I can say. But everything is working to our favor. And PM is not break down. His spirit is strong. So no matter what happened, we know that it's part of freedom fighting. And in freedom, if you look at the history of freedom fighting, whenever a freedom fighting is arrested or called for questioning, your oppressor will not just let you go easy. So you have to fight your way out of it. So I believe that very soon we'll fight, he will be released, he will totally regain his freedom. Then we take it and move from there. But no matter what the Nigerian terrorist country do, they cannot break our spirit. And they actually, help us to create more awareness. Now people are asking what happened. Like yesterday during my meeting, a top US official mentioned about our PM, about what going on in Finland. And he actually condemned Finland too. So everything will happen to our favor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And my second question, sir, without wasting time, I want to first commend you and BRGIE cabinet members for the information that we have just been receiving. Because just yesterday, Dr. Matanga, the Ugandan activist, made a very shocking revelation that the Nigerian government were about to carry out a rogue operation, secretly taking our prime minister to Nigeria before a timely intervention. Exactly what happened to our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And then we now recollect that during those days that our prime minister was arrested, that the Nigerian media was agog, saying, oh, Nigerian government have concluded plans to extradite our prime minister, even when we actually know that he is not a Finnish citizen. Is it possible you confirm that information, sir?
Don't worry about that. Anything coming from Nigeria, you already know it's a shithole country. They don't know. Some of them, even in the so-called Nigeria media, they don't know how things work. They don't know how things work, especially in the Western world. And some of them, they are not freedom fighters. Some are just being brainwashed by that corrupt system. That can never happen. So all the best we can do is to burn Nigeria down. The more we make things happen, they will change the narrative. So we have to be more brutal. We have to do things that we never done before. So enough of all this nonsense. They're talking about extraditing our prime minister. What about Shetima is a co-founder of Boko Haram. What have they done to Shetima? What about all the head of terrorists that are still that they are dining and whining with? How many of them have they arrested? We have been oppressed. They are taking advantage because we are not giving them what they want, because we are not taking the fight to them the way it should be. So sometimes, please, we need more questions about how we can destroy that country. Because if we're doing what we're supposed to do, all this nonsense will stop. They're talking about did he commit any crime fighting for his people? Shetima, is he not the co-founder of Boko Haram? Is he not the vice president of Nigeria? Have they deal with a vice president that is a terrorist? Why have Nigeria done anything to Shetima? What about Gumi and other head of terrorists? Have they arrested them? Why is it when it comes to Biafrans, because we are not giving them the fight. We are not dealing with them the way we should. We need to burn down that country. Please, if you're Biafra, you are listening, fund your freedom. If United States of America here tomorrow, you are funding your freedom in millions and billions, they will applaud you. If the world finally see Biafra stepping up funding our freedom, they will applaud us. But why they keep quiet is because they probably think, look at us like we are not doing enough. They want smoke to be coming from somewhere. They want the news. They want to turn their satellite from Iran between what is going on between Russia and Ukraine. The satellite need to shift to Biafra land. The satellite that is monitoring what is happening between Israel and Gaza need to shift. These satellites have to shift to Biafra land. Biafra have to be a topic. We have to make them cover what is happening in Biafra. If we keep complaining, whining, without making some noise, burning things that we need to burn, bringing things that we need to bring down, everywhere will be quiet. And all the fake media in Nigeria, they will still be running their mouth. But when we are doing what we're supposed to do, they will be forced to report the real news, because as far as we know, they are reporting fake news for now. Thank you.
Okay, my last question, sir. Thank you so much for that wonderful response. My last question, you just told us now that the American State Department, the American government only knows that BRGIE is the only government that is fighting for the freedom of the Biafran people. And my question is this: we have a lot of Biafrans who are, employers of laborers like you, who are living in America. I'm very close to the government. And if they actually understand that BRGIE is the government that is fighting for the freedom of the Biafran people, and they understand that you are the APM of that BRGIE, what do you think is stopping them from now, since they want freedom for their people, from now liaising with you, from now coming to the government to join in this funding that we are talking about? Because we have over 80 million Biafrans, and if I'm not mistaken, over 20 million Biafrans are well-to-do to fund this liberation. What do you think? Is it that they are not aware that you are the APM, or
Yeah,
are they not aware
let me go
that
straight to the point.
BRGIE?
Let me go straight to the point. The rat in the house will notify the rat outside that there's something going on inside the house. There's food or something going on. Those that are pioneering this great cause, fighting for this great freedom, we have to do more. If you used to do 1 ejema, please do 20 ejema. If you used to donate $10, donate 100. Everyone cannot start freedom fighting the same time. Wazirike, after what happened, the time when our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu joined is not the same time our prime minister joined. Just like every one of us. Time will come when those that we join, we join. Everyone will not start supporting the same time. But because of sabotage, have discouraged a lot of people. Because of what is happening, have put this trust that a lot of people are still just watching to be sure if they will come in or not. But while we are pushing forward, doing what we're supposed to do, those that are born for this freedom, they will come and support. So let's just hope that with what I'm doing, you doing, everyone else is doing, that will encourage other meaningful Biafra to come and support what we are doing. We just want to be honest with ourselves and do what is right. Just this year alone, we have 2 coup attempts that to stop this great freedom. We have those that have attempted to see whatever they can do to destroy this cause. But, we all stood our ground to prevail, to make sure that our restoration hope is a reality. Please, if you are listening, before Enoson and others will join, you do your best first. And with that, and when they see how things are being handled, how things are going, how the wuto is happening, they will be forced to join. Thank you.
the next person. We don't have time for 3 questions, 2 questions anymore. Please, everyone should take their one question because time is not on our side now. The APM that you hear speak there is at work. Me speaking from here, I'm at work. Some of you are in your bed talking, while some of you are already snoring. So we are sharing the time and our services to be able to make it. There are a lot of people waiting to speak. And please, this idea of we should tell Biafrans whether Nigerian government finalize plans to deport our PM to Nigeria should stop. It's not because you now hear it from Masanga and then you say Masanga has said his own is authentic. BRGI should come and validate. Validate what? What crime did our prime minister commit that needs to be deported? Show me in any history, even in America that we are looking up to, where somebody was caught in terrorism and then the person was sentenced to 6 years imprisonment. Terrorism? Terrorism, 6 years imprisonment. Tell me now, 6 years imprisonment for terrorism? Does America imprison terrorists? Do they have prison for terrorists? So our PM is not a terrorist, is not committing any crime. What you see is political game that they have to play to drag defeat, to see if your tempo in Biafra restoration will quench, because they have observed and seen since he was detained in November. You have not stopped what you were doing. The tempo and the fire has increased. The numbers of terrorists that have gone down in Biafra land in the hands of BDF has been more than when our PM was not detained. During this time, November to this very day, the terrorists in Biafra land, they know what they are going through. They know what they face. So don't come and then be telling us to come and validate Masanka because Masanka has come to say Nigeria finalized to deport our prime minister from Finland to Nigeria, and then they were the one that stopped. Oh, Masanga now is the one that stopped deportation of our prime minister for you. Do you even hear how the thing sound? So what were your international lobbies of BRGI that were defending our prime minister doing? What were BRGI doing? That is Mazanka now that just stood on his own to now know our file and the case process, and then it was the one that came to come and stop it. Please, if you are part of this BRGI, mind the kind of questions you come and pick the mic to be asking your government, because at times it sounds mockery to the ear. That is so condescending. So we should be mature enough when we are presenting issues as members of the cabinet of BRGI. How many times have the attorney of Nigeria came out and said, oh, we are finalized to deport Simon Ekpa? I came out and debunked him. The next day he came out and said, oh, we did not say we are finalized to deport him. We only said the preparations will be made. We did not say they quoted him out of context. The next day, Musa came out again. I came out and debunked Musa. The next time, Musa said, oh, I did not say like that too. I said Finland have their law, they are working on it, and we were waiting for them. So when you now come and tell us, oh, Nigeria said it before, we had it in the news. Now Masanka has said it, come and validate whether it is true. I don't know where you are driving at as a member of cabinet of BRGI. So please, let us be guided. Please, those that will be taking the mic, please, go straight to your question, one minute, please. One question. Stay within one question. You can spend 2 minutes. Don't go beyond that because we have a lot of people on the microphone. We come to Ayole. Ayole, over to you.
Yeah, I'm here on my Minister of Information. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my Minister. Sorry, I was busy. You know, I was not here. My APM, okay. Good morning from here. I don't have much to say. I was really impressed and encouraged by your speech, the acting prime minister. All I can say is everything you have said is what it is. It is time to come out and fund Biafra. It is time to be mad. What Finland have just done, it is a wake-up call. It is not about the discouragement. It is about changing the gear, the strategizing. It is time we fund Biafra. Whatever you are doing to get Biafra, this is the time. And also, this is not the time to be going around social media platform listening to gossipers. This is time to know the genuine Biafrans. This is time to know those who are like Martin Nandi Kano, Ogen Kere, Martin Simon, and Basonia Barawa. These are the time to know who is ready for freedom, not gossipers. I'm only encouraging Biafrans to wake up, to know that what happened in Finland is a blessing in disguise. We didn't lose, we won, because that is what it is. That is freedom fighting. Freedom fighting is not political correctness. Freedom fighting is all about madness. You have to be mad to get your freedom. I support Obenkere. I'm behind you 100%. I will always support you. I will always support Brgie. Thank you, Biafra. I don't have much time. I could have speak more, but we meet on Sunday, on Saturday fundraising. Thank you, Minister of Information. Thank you, Biafra.
Thank you, Wachineke. Thank you. You are one epitome of a Biafra. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. We come to where is Biafra Special Forces? Network has taken you out. Okay, Veteran Dragon 2, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will not take time, my Honorable Minister of Information. First of all, permit me to just applaud our FPM, please, please, I beg. Yeah, thank you so much. My APM, I want to tell you something. When you were speaking, General Ojuku was dancing. When you were speaking, General FPM was saying, I said it. I told them. I told Nigeria that the children will rise up. When you were speaking, those who sacrificed their life for Biafra, in their graves, they were all rejoicing. I want to thank you so much, my APM. You have done us proud. You are waking our spirit. Tonight, I will sleep very, very well, like a small baby. Ah, what a day. What a day. That's all I want to say. Thank you so much for what you have done, the strength you have shown. The only challenge we have now is money. Ejemma, Eje, like you said, that's the only challenge we have now. That's our challenge now. And we're equal to the task by the grace of God. So, COA, remember what you said, that we are going to be a meeting where we're going to brainstorm about how to make sure that this money comes. Don't forget. So, my APM, I salute you. I thank you so much.
Thank
Keep
you.
the fire burning. Like you said, Nigeria must go down. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Thank you.
thank you very much. We have to do it because, in a way, Biafrans are not happy the way the Red Cross, their countries are doing so far, and not tomorrow if things are, somehow you see all this international NGO running come to Biafra land with different kind of, in the name of humanitarian, help. We need their intervention now if they really care for human beings, not when it comes to all these fake bias and fake pretending like they care, they love you. You have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, you will all die. That's just the truth. During this genocidal war, we see different kind of Red Cross coming to Biafra land to supply food to do this. That's where you see them, fake people everywhere. But instead of them going to the root to stop that the war or to stop the genocide, you won't see them. So our destiny is in our hand. Our freedom is in our hand. We just have to fund it. I heard a lot yesterday, and I'm actually more encouraged to even hear that coming from top officials on what needs to be done and what why haven't we do this or do that? Those that know. So every saboteur must go down. Then if you can do it, do it. That's part of your sacrifice. That's part of what you contribute towards this great cause. If you can't, fund the army. They ask me, do we have army? I say, yes. So we need to fund our army. We are not hiding it anymore. We have army. If we don't fund our army, who are we going to fund? Are we going to fund Boko Haram? The answer is no. Are we going to fund ISIS? The answer is no. Are we going to fund Al-Qaeda? The answer is no, because we don't affiliate with them. We don't believe in their own way of life and ideology. But we have Biafra army. We'll fund our army that is fighting for our freedom. The ball is in our court. The ball is in our hand. If we want Washington to start speaking from both mouths, we have to make it happen. And they will love it. You can't align yourself with the leader of the free world, the heavyweight. If you want to be a friend of heavyweight, you have to step up your game. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Udewo watching again. Greetings to you, my honorable APM, Your Excellency. Thank you very much for this powerful speech that you gave tonight. Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe let me go to a quiet place. So, as a matter of fact, your speech tonight is heavy and it's powerful. And I must tell you that this speech is long overdue because the stage we are in now is a very dangerous and delicate stage. You understand? A stage where we call speed a speed. Let everybody in their department do whatever they are doing to the best of their ability. If you are in the media, do it to the best of your ability. If you are in the defense, do it to the best of your ability. I've always advocated that these people, these terrorists that have always brought all these external terrorists to our land to kill our babies, women, and children. If one or two of them is brought down, it's going to serve as a deterrent to the rest of them. It is clearly laid bare here from your speech today, which means that at this stage we are in, you need to get to your enemy first and do that which he or she wishes to do to you, to him or her first. Otherwise, you become a victim to them. You understand? So that is the way to go. I really want to say thank you very much for the stand. And dear friends, wherever you find yourself, I need you to take this speech to heart. If you are a donor, financial donor, do it to the best of your ability. Do it as if there is no tomorrow. Do it as if you are not going to have another opportunity to do it again. If you are speaking as a media person, speak as if you are not going to have another opportunity to speak again. If you are in the defense, defend, and those traitors, internal saboteurs, get them down. Do it to the best of your ability as if you are not going to have the opportunity to do it once again. And if you have been programmed to be a financial supporter of this program and you are still of this freedom and you are still sitting on the fence, one question I would have loved to ask the PM is that since sabotage has been identified as a discouraging tool to prospective financial supporters of this freedom, my question would have been, will there ever be a day that sabotage will end in this freedom? So if sabotage is not going to end, will these people continue to sit on the fence? So I'm still appealing to as many that have been blessed, that have been positioned by God to be of help at this time of need, to come down and answer the call to motherland and support the freedom of their people. Once again, I really want to say a very thank you for the great job you are doing in Washington, D.C. You are representing your people perfectly well. And I want to say a very big thank you to the U.S. Congress as well for their positive response to everything that you have tabled before then. It is very clear now that every arm that is given to Nigeria will end up in the hand of Boko Haram, in the hand of terrorists, because over the time you see a lot of people, even their ex-servicemen, retired generals, they come up to say that the military are complicit, that they collude with the terrorists. You see old indigenous people, women and men, children coming up to say the military aid them. We saw the military do this and that. A lot of weaknesses coming up. Amnesty International from everywhere. What else do you need? So every arm that is supplied to Nigeria will end up in the hands of the terrorists. We end up in the hands of the Boko Haram. So every wise nation that believes in sanity, that France at terrorism, should not even give any support to Nigeria. That is the message we bring tonight. Thank you very much. I hear the mic.
Thank you very much, Onyo. Thank you.
Thank you. Next person, Holland Franklin. Take your 2 minutes, please.
All right. Thank you very much, Information Minister. I want to appreciate you giving me this privilege. And I want to applaud our APM. Thank you very much for being the son of your father. And I want to say the war brought you to US with a purpose, and it positioned you into the right targeted opportunity for the Biafran purpose. I am happy. It's like you were with us on the media space 2 days ago, and a whole lot of our media members, warriors that are here will be a witness to that. The ballistic voice of courage that comes from you today. We need to create news. And the only way to create news is to cause everywhere to be in flames. Particularly, let it start from Biafra. We'll bust them to corner, then we'll take the war to the gate of our enemy. That is the only language they understand. And I am happy you voice it out. It's like you replicated the voice of my pain 2 days ago. And I'm so glad for what you are doing. We are there. And the only way we are there, what are you waiting for? Everyone that has been given opportunity, just as our APM have the opportunity to be in place of opportunity. You, in your different places that you are busted to in the world, you are in exile. Biafra land has become a tense and a problem for you to visit. Even you claim to be in the so-called zoo, you cannot invest. To say you put your head to rest. What are you waiting for if you will not come to support now? If we want this thing to be done as quick as possible, it's all in our hands. Let's create news. They will come to listen to us. They will come to respond to us. They will come to support us. They will focus their antenna. Their satellites will be on us. I want to say thank you, sir. And remain very strong and blessed. Thank you, sir. All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my information minister. God bless you. I want to thank my APM very much this evening for his courage and for this wonderful broadcast this evening. And also, I want to thank our brother Holland. He has taken a word from my mouth. most of the things I want to say is what he rightly said. This war must no longer be fought in Biafra territory. They said where two elephants fight, the grasses around there are the people suffering it. And that is why they will come up and begin to abduct men that we will use to fight with them tomorrow. They know what they are doing. And so every corner must feel the heat this time. And from what our APM said, it is clear that the world know what is going on in Biafran land. And they throw that question, do you have an army? It is a question that needs deep understanding. And so what are we waiting for? Is to make everywhere boil. If it's one person that is remaining, let the person answer Biafra. All these men they took to Tiger Base, and if they are equipped, they won't be dying like chicken. So
my minister here, when I ask a kind of cry out about no news is covering what is happening, this, they say we need to make some noise.
yes.
I wish I have what it takes. I will make that noise if nobody want to join, but I believe a lot will join with what they have. We bond. Let smoke start coming from somewhere. They will be
Yes.
forced to cover our news. The world will be forced to talk about us. Biafra
Yes.
will be everywhere. All the major news in the world. So we need to make some noise. Then we all look at ourselves like, what is going on here? Biafra, we need to make some noise. Go after your enemy before they get to you.
Thank you very much, sir. And on that note, this is my humble plea. You have to remain silent as you have normally been. Let your brokers be once in a while. We don't want any further news again. And that is all I can say for now. And I want to say that Biafras are all over Nigeria. If we want to make Nigeria to boil, Nigeria will boil. That's all I can say. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. And a big thank you to everyone. APM, thank you for making our time out of your tight schedule. And dear friends, please fund your freedom because we must restore Biafra. Everything is in our hands.
Uh,
We have to do it. APM, you have something to say before we
Please, Honor,
bring it down?
I beg. I have one question. I beg, please. I beg of you, please.
Go ahead, make it swift.
Can I go? Okay. Thank you very much, sir. My question is, what made Finland to carry out this political persecution against our PM is the resources. Are we looking towards that direction, sir? To see that these resources that is making them to hold all our leaders, to detain all our leaders, to carry out injustice against us, that these resources are touched. Are we looking into such that direction? That is my question. Thank you.
That is why we say fun, 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 fun.
Okay, let me also throw some light in this. Fighting for freedom is not a joke, number one. And sometimes things happen to know how serious we are. After the 1st of September, if we all have been scared and be silent or disappear, the world will look at us and say we are not ready. Sometimes things happen to test our faith, who we are. Are we ready? If you are handed over something, without you working hard for it, you will not value it. All these things going on is temptation, and at the same time, is to prepare us, to make us also value when we later get our freedom. It's painful that sometimes it happens for the ones we love. One, like if any of us can call anytime for so-called questioning or whatever, we already sign for it. We are ready for it. But no matter what they throw upon us, that will even make us stronger, and we will be fighting. Things happen for a reason. So it's a win-win for us. Before you know, less than 3 years is over, and it's still going to be appealed. So we Biafrans need to learn how to be tough, strong, fight. You know, we are not violent people. We are not used to war, fight, and all that. We just want to live and let live. But we just have to be strong and face reality. Finland care about their interest more than Biafra. If they have a deal or something they want to, you know, a deal with Nigeria or something that want to profit Finland, they probably go for it. But that's not the reason why we will not fight for our freedom. Even when something like this happens, it's time for us to show them, to let them know that we'll be more brutal, we'll be more serious, we'll be stronger. So it's also political motivated. We live in a world that every country is all about them first. It's all about their own national interest before any other country. The same, when Biafra totally liberates and regain her sovereignty, it's always going to be Biafra first before we talk about any other country. So we live in a world that they cut deal everywhere. The same Finland is recognizing Palestine, where Palestine leadership is under Hamas terrorist group. And they are not even condemning Palestinians and the way they even invaded Israel. That's what it is. Because Hamas represents Palestine. And now they are condemning our PM. All these are political motivated. We are now in the international arena. We have to follow and learn how it works. We have to know that it's political motivated. We shouldn't just take it too personal, like it's the end of the world. No, we just have to be stronger and more brutal. Thank you.